Evaluating logs. Okay. Suppose I asked you, what is the log base 5 of, we'll do an easy one, 25. Don't say anything, just think about it for a moment. How many of you, just, like, show a finger, this one, not this one, yeah. How many of you think you could answer that question? That's a 1. All right, when I'm asking you this question, what am I asking you? I'm asking you 5 raised to what exponent gets me 25? You know that one, don't you? 5 to the second power, right? So, I mean, if your life depended on it, you could have come up with 2. Okay? What if I said the log base 7 of 343? Small show of hands. How many of you know that? Chris, you know that?
I think so.
What do you think it is?
3.
Cool. 3 and 3. There's 2 people who aren't dead. Right? Okay? What if I asked you the log base 5.28164 of 0.0019476? Put your hands. You don't have your powers of 5.281604 memorized up to this number? So how do you get it? Is it a number? Sure, it's a number, but how do you combine it out? Oh, I can't wait to answer that question. But before we can answer that question, we got to talk about some special logs. Okay? There are 2 log bases that are going to be significant to us. The first one we call the common log. All right, our common logarithm. This is the log base 10. Okay. The log base 10 function, y is a function of x is the log base 10. And because it's the common log, we oftentimes get away with writing it as just the log of x. If you see a log with no base written, you can understand that to be, that's an understood base 10. There's no other unwritten base, kind of, with this notation. All right? On your calculator, that log button you got, that's your common log. That's log base 10, which is why you haven't been able to use it to do the graphing. Not yet, at least. All right? So, you know what? I keep forgetting to plug it in before I turn it on. Can I see that all right? Have you found the log button? It's on the left-hand side. Right there. Right next to the 7. Right above the LN button. Right below the X squared button. Way on the other side of the calculator from your arrows. Everyone found it? Okay. This is our log base 10 button. So if I asked you, for example, what is the log of 100? I'm going to guess that some of you all could come up with that without a calculator. Is there anyone who knows without a calculator what that is? Is it 2 again? Why? Because understood base 10. Base 10 to the second power gets me 100. You're having a bad day. You don't remember your powers of 10. So you pull out your calculator and you go log 100 2. Excellent, right? What would be the common log of 1,000? Log 1,000. enter 3. What about the common log of 600? Anyone know the common log of 600 without a calculator? You don't. Because 600 is in between 100 and 1,000, right? So we're going to get something in between 2 and 3. Was that right? Did anyone know that number off the top of their head? Yeah, I did. But, you know, I'm not showing off. Okay. So how many other numbers do you want to take the log of? Does anyone know the log of, the common log of 1? 0. But you already knew that, because log base anything of 1 was 0, right? What's the log of 10? 1. What's the log of, oh, y'all can't see it down there, huh? What's the log of 1210, my birthday? Oh. What's the log of 12.10? What happened there? What do you notice? It doesn't matter if it sounds silly. What do you notice about those two numbers?
Everything behind the decimal is the same.
The decimal part of both these numbers are the same, right? Oh, yeah, now I see it. Shut up, sorry. All right. I wonder why. Anyone take a guess?
The same number in the end, just changing what's in the...
I moved the decimal place, right? I moved the decimal from being here to here. How do you move a decimal place? Does anyone remember? Is that true? So if I'm taking the common log base 10 of 12.10, this isn't a big deal. I'm just showing you some cool stuff with logs. This is equal to the common log of 12 over 100, correct? And when I'm dividing inside of a log, can I break that up as the difference of two logs?
Sure.
That was one of our main big properties from the other day, right? So this is, could be thought of as the log of 1210, or 1010, minus the log of 100. But what's the log of 100? Is that what happened? When I take the log of 1210, I got 3.08278537 ... Move the decimal 2 places, that's dividing out 100. That's the same thing as subtracting 2. Burrito, burrito, okay. Like I said, not a big deal. But just kind of neat. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 2, kind of neat. But still, it's positive neat. What else? Is there some other number that you've been dying to take the log of for a long time? How about 1,000,000? If I do the log of 1,000,000, that's 1 times 10 to the 6th, right? Oh, 6. Oh, I didn't need that extra parenthesis. What about 1,000,000,000? No, not 9,000,000. That's messy. 1,000,000,000. Trillion? Why? When I'm doing scientific notation, this is 1 times 10 to the 6th. If I do log base 10 of 10 to the 6th, the base 10 and the exponential base 10, they cancel and I get 6, right? This is 10 to the 9th. So I get 9. This is 10 to the 12th. I get 12. What is the log? Oh, wait. No, that was an accident. What's the log of 1 times 10 to the 247th power? Before I hit enter, take a guess.
47.